Do you think that there is some sort of Elon Musk premium here for Solar City?
Yeah, I think there's not too much doubt that there is. I mean, if you look at the pretty rocky reception that clean tech stocks in general are getting, potential IPOs, and currently trading solar stocks have, to see the valuation, even at the low end of the underwriter's range, that Solar City is proposed to price at later today, that there aren't too many more explanations other than a sort of a halo effect around having Elon Musk as an investor and a co-founder of sorts in the company.
Right, a chairman. His cousins, by the way, are the ones who founded this company. And just to give some facts to the viewers, they want to raise $151 million. They want to price it, at least at the markets, it's told between $13 and $15 a share. Is there any way to put a number on what Musk might contribute to the share price here?
Well, he's trying to put a number on it. In the most recent filings, he's saying he's going to buy something like $15 million in shares at the IPO price. So, there's one kind of support you're getting directly, but, that's more to do with actually picking up shares in the offering. More broadly, it is hard to tell. These kinds of halo offerings where you have a high-profile, personality involved in the offerings can be, they can add immensely to the valuation and they can detract from it. I mean, the example I was giving the other day in talking about this offering was, in a weird sense, the impact that Mark Zuckerberg had on the Facebook offering. He had brought a real halo to that offering, which turned negative fairly quickly afterwards, where people said, "Oh, that darn kid! My goodness, look what's happened to this thing." And it was, it's a complete flip-flop. And so, it's very positive as long as it works. And then let's say, for example, something goes wrong at Tesla or something happens with SpaceX. Right. It doesn't take a problem at Solar City for there to be a problem potentially with Musk's involvement with Solar City itself.
Well, because there's always concerns, or there's always talk about Elon Musk and the cash that he's burning through in his other projects, right? So, maybe perhaps if he was running into trouble with the others, they would think that he might sell his shares in Solar City. But regardless, though, Paul, I mean, just on a business side, where do you think Elon Musk could lend his expertise or lend his business sense in a company like Solar City?
Yeah, I think that's the important question. And so, if you look over his history right back to PayPal, what Elon has done very well and what he's got a real competency in is sort of rethinking expensive businesses where people thought there was no real opportunity for new entrants to come into the market because of the cost advantage of the incumbents, whether that was payment processing back in the days of PayPal, or whether that's space exploration in the case of SpaceX, or whether that's new car manufacturing in the case of Tesla, or solar, where it looks like the economics are badly broken and require, a huge balance sheet. So his real sort of métier, if you will, is coming into those kinds of businesses and showing people that it's possible for a relatively small company to come in and have a huge impact by changing the economics of the business. And I think that's what he brings to the table here. The potential for actually, having an impact in a marketplace that many people are busily writing off because of what they see as broken economics that require immense companies to operate.
Right, exactly. And just to give viewers a background, I mean, Solar City, basically, they install solar panels on your home or on your business. It is very, very, it's such a new business that is untested in many ways. Paul, just quickly on Elon Musk and Tesla, he tweeted out, I think it was last week, that finally the company is marginally cash flow positive. He got a little bit of flack for doing that on Twitter and not really announcing it, in the proper channels. What do you make of that claim?
Oh, I think that was pretty much, to be expected. This is exactly what you would want to see happen in the march to the underwriting. Whether or not it's sustained is the real question. I doubt it'll last 2 quarters past the offering, but nevertheless, that's really an artifact of, sort of balance sheet financial engineering than anything to do with sort of a sustained ability to generate cash flow. So it didn't surprise me, but I doubt it'll continue.